what's the crack? I hope you are all well today. In this date night recipe video, I am going to be showing you how to make a traditional Italian dish, spaghetti carbonara. So the recipe that I'm going to be showing you is a traditional recipe. We're not going to be adding any additions that you might find in Italian restaurants in the UK or America or elsewhere. It's going to be an authentic recipe. So carbonara is very much a crowd pleaser. You'll always find it on the menu of an Italian restaurant. So it is a fairly safe bet for a date night. Obviously you can't please everyone. For gluten-free, I mean, you could just swap the pasta out for gluten-free pasta. Vegans, I would probably avoid spaghetti carbonara. But anyway, it should please most dates. Can't promise all dates. It is on the whole a very easy recipe to make, but there is one step where things can go a bit awry. But don't worry, I will tell you when that is. I'll let you know when you need to pay attention. So let's get cooking. So you can see I've got my ingredients next to me here, and what you will need is enough spaghetti for two, 1 clove of garlic which you'll want to slice, 60 grams of parmesan, 3 egg yolks, parsley which you'll want to chop, and 150 grams of bacon lardons. So our first step is to get a pot of water boiling and get our pan heated up as well. Once your water is boiling, add in your spaghetti, and you'll want to cook that until it is al dente, which essentially just means that it's not quite cooked, so it's still a little bit hard. You wouldn't want to eat it at that point because it is going to continue cooking when we later move it in with the rest of the ingredients. At the same time, we can add in our bacon lardons. They should cook in about the same amount of time as the pasta. It's a nice sizzle we've got going on those. Just move them around the pan every now and then until they're browned. So for this next step, you can use a bowl, but I prefer to use just a standard mug, and that's because you tend to lose less volume if you use a mug rather than a bowl. You'll find you'll be trying to scrape more out of the bowl than a mug. So to your mug or bowl, you can add your 3 egg yolks, and you're going to grate in your parmesan cheese. Again, just gently give that a stir. Get the two mixed together. Just give that a tilt so you can see. And to that you can also add a little pepper as well. When you have a minute or two left to go on your bacon, add in your garlic. And again, just keep that moving around the pan. Once the pasta's cooked, you'll want to drain it, but not completely get rid of all of the water. You want to keep some of the pasta water in there. You're then going to turn your heat off on your frying pan, add your pasta, so this is the stage where things can go wrong if you're not careful. This is the stage where we're going to add our egg and cheese mixture. So if you have your pan too hot, or you leave the mixture sitting for too long, you can end up with scrambled egg, which obviously you don't want. You want carbonara, not cheesy scrambled eggs. So what you want to do is keep the mixture moving around the pan and make sure that your pan doesn't get too hot. That's why I recommend turning the heat off entirely. Some recipes will recommend that you simply turn the heat down but I would turn it off completely just to be on the safe side. Lastly, serve the pasta up to your amore. And lastly, sprinkle over that parsley for a bit more colour. So as always, thanks so much for watching. If you do give this recipe a go on a date, then let us know how the date went in the comments. And I will be doing a mukbang video for this, which you can watch next week. And I will be reading through some of the internet's worst first date questions to ask. So should get a few cringes, should get a few laughs out of that, so please tune into that if you fancy. But for now, cheerio, bye!